Is Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson fight in jeopardy? Manny Pacquiao's name's being thrown around. I don't know. We got to talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. For those that are keeping score and that pay attention to the channel, watch Boxingego videos religiously. I did it again. I tell y'all, follow me and you'll be right on track with boxing. I made a video and I specifically said, and very bluntly said, I am not really invested in making a bunch of Teofimo versus Shakur Stevenson videos. Yes, there's a rumor that they could fight next and yada, yada, yada. But in that video, I stated because Shakur does a lot of talking on social media and Teofimo does a lot of talking. And frankly, I don't trust either one of them to get the deal done. So not saying it can't happen, but for me, I'm not going to put no stock or my energy. I see, especially as you get older, you should always look at this because time is something you can't get back. So I always value my time and I do not like to waste time. So that's why I'm choosy when it comes to video topics, because I don't want to just be talking about stuff and then an hour later, the video's null and void because something else happened. And that happens a lot in boxing. Some of these other content creators, I don't know, clickbait, they're trying to waste your time, whatever, but they fall for it all the time, but not me. But anyway, in that video, I told you I don't trust either one, so I'm not putting much energy. Days later, a week later, from whenever that video I dropped hit my channel, Teofimo does an interview with Stories Untold. Now he's saying, quote, next big fight that we are speaking on, there's two in particular. If one doesn't go through, we have another fight going on. So December 13th is possibly against Manny Pacquiao. And then Shakur Stevenson in January of 2026, right? So this does not give me much hope at all. And I'm going to explain why. And I'm going to do an excellent job doing it. If you like boxing news that is direct, to the point, not a bunch of intro and, you know, filler content, subscribe to my channel. And there's a new feature to hype up the video. So if you like this video, hype it up. It'll help the channel. Now, Teofimo is saying Pacquiao and then Shakur if we can't get, presumably, I believe Teo is going to fight me. Manny Pacquiao from General Santos. Right? Here's the problem with that. Just the other day, Teofimo posted that he is fighting a black fighter. Black. He said black fighter. Last time I checked, unless his name is DeMarcus Pacquiao, Manny Pacquiao is not black. So this is exactly what I talked about and prefaced in my last video about this subject. This is why I don't trust anything coming from certain people in the world in general, but definitely in boxing. You got to earn credibility. You got to earn trust, at least with me. And this is the type of behavior where Teofimo will do all this stuff and go back and forth on Twitter with Shakur Stevenson and say, I'm going to beat him down and I'll knock him out. And Shakur got glass hands, all this type of stuff. But then the fight don't happen, right? And then he'll say, oh, it didn't happen because of this, or I want more money, whatever the case may be. So to me, this is all over the place. In addition, they just had a fight card on with Danny Garcia, farewell fight. Brooklynite Richardson Hitchens he called out Teo and did a face-off with Teofimo Lopez. This is what I'm saying. Like, everybody's looking at Teo and trying to fight him. Hitchens, possibly Pacquiao, right? Shakur, Keyshawn Davis. So it's like too much going on. And I don't know. I think Teofimo's, he's too hard to read. So I'm not putting any faith into these fights happening. Show me. I'm from the show me state. I'm from California, but we'll pretend I'm from St. Louis, the show me state. You dig? Because at this point, it's all over the place. And today's generation, modern boxing, I have to say, it has to be the worst time in boxing history to be a boxing fan, because there's so much foolishness, so much corruption, so much politics when it comes to boxing that as a fan, it really becomes hard to keep up. And I feel like one of the worst things to hit boxing is the internet and social media, because social media has turned boxing into something else where it's like a gossip column, you know? And then you have leech, like content creators who they're like parasites. So they're parasitic in nature. They try to leech onto any dramatic story, even if it's capped, to clickbait the fans. So you have a bunch of angry and irate and confused fans because they think a fight's happening, and then they'll get an update video saying the fight isn't happening. And then you just put that wash, rinse, and repeat over and over and over again in the sport of boxing. And Teofimo, we've been here before. Shakur Stevenson, we've been here before, where Shakur's like, man, I'm the best. I'll show you I'm the best. I'll fight anyone who's the best. And arguably, out of that whole little four horsemen, Shakur has the worst resume out of all of them. Out of Teo, Gervonta, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Shakur's resume is the worst out of all of them. Shakur fought Valdez and Zepeda, two Mexican styles that his style should fare well against, because that American style, somebody who's more put together, counterpuncher, better distance management and defense, should beat that style more often than not, you know, especially if they're not getting hit with nothing silly. So the game is just looking chopped right now. It's looking so chopped. And I don't know. It's just sad times we're in. So this is exactly why I feel vindicated. That whole Teofimo, I told you I wasn't going to get excited, wasn't going to get too high, too low, because it's all over the place. Show me a contract, show me the ring walk, show me a flyer, show me, because at that moment when I like to see people waste money, because then I know that it's not just Twitter talk, because these companies don't want to just lose money, especially when the economy is like it is right now. They don't want to just lose money. So when they put together a press conference, have the fighters fly them out, put them in hotels, you know, pay for photographers and lighting and all that type of stuff, a camera crew. Yeah. Now you invested some money. So hopefully Teo's next fight is good, but show me the money. Spend some money on it and show me it's Pacquiao, Shakur, or whoever, because at this point, it seemed like it could be a whole lot of people. And it's all over the place. Teo's saying he's fighting a black person next, but then he's saying he might fight Manny Pacquiao next. First of all, I thought Pacquiao was going to fight Rolly. This is why boxing fans are confused. And even if you do fight Pacquiao next, he's not black. So why did you go to Twitter and say you go fight somebody black? I'm done.